How you guys doing? Ron with the Kentucky Fried Gamers here. I'm starting a new series today. I'm going to be doing some product reviews. Today I'm going to be talking about resin bases from a company called Dragon Forge Design, done by Jeff Wilhelm. Some of you, if you're into sculpting and stuff and model sculptors, you might remember him from his Battletech days. He used to sculpt a lot of Battletech mechs, and he's done some War Machine stuff. I'm not sure all the rest of the stuff. If you can check out his website, he's got some really cool resin bases. I've got several from about 4 different ranges here, and I'm going to talk about those and kind of show you what I've done with them. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, we're talking about Dragon Forge resin bases here. I don't have the entire range. I have several of them. I'm going to show you. These are what they look like when you first get them. They're just your basic gray resin. These are the Desert Wasteland scheme. He also has another one that I have is the broken. Where are they at? The Broken Wasteland, which are, I have, you can kind of see it on that, one of my Anima Tactics miniatures there. I've got a couple from that series of the Broken Wasteland. Also has them in the bigger base. These are all the round lip designs. Most of the games that I play have these. I haven't ordered any. He also has the regular round design like you'll typically see with your 40K, and he also has the square ones which you typically see with your Warhammer Fantasy type stuff. What I would definitely recommend, and it's same with anything that's resin, is that you take and wash these with warm soapy water and let them dry thoroughly before painting. I will take and spray mine with depending on how dark I want them. A lot of times I'll just go on and spray them with white, because a lot of times I'll use a dark wash on them when I get done anyway, which will run down in any of the little cracks and crevices. This is from his square cut slate. There's I have a couple of those. You can see those there. I also have a cobblestone one that he has. Here's a couple of those. As you can take a look at those. These are very, very well done, well sculpted. Here's some from, this is one of the 40 millimeter ones from the concrete design, which I'm using for my Pulp City miniatures. There are 10 individual distinct bases in each range, as well as several in the 40 millimeter. He also has a 50 millimeter base that you can use, so you can get a variety of, you know, it's not like the same figure using the same base over and over and over. Here are some of these are some of the concrete bases. You can see that I've just sprayed and then kind of painted up with some gray paint to kind of simulate concrete. And then I have gone, and some of these like painted curbs. You can see where I've painted a curb on this one, kind of a yellow. I've also gone in and taken some MIG powders and to get my rusting effect on these. I'll do a light rust and then stipple with a normal rust. There's another one. Also gone in, some of the concrete ones I have like some broken concrete, and I've gone in and done a little bit of dirt, and of course the white stuff, done city dirt from the MIG powders. Jeff has gone to extreme lengths on these, it appears to me, for the amount of detail that are on these. And the price, I mean, there are other manufacturers of resin bases that are a little cheaper than Jeff, but you'll not find any that have better quality than Jeff's miniature, than the Dragon Forge design. I mean, if you can take a look, I mean, there's little chips in the concrete and everything on these. They're just very, very well designed. And I know that he's constantly asking for suggestions and wanting people to let him know what you've got on there. Here is one of my Pulp City miniatures that's actually on one of the bases that's been rusted up. Here's another one that's been put on there. Some of them, and the good thing I like is they're not so cluttered that you can't fit your figure on there. I've seen some resin bases that there's so much stuff on the base you have nowhere to put the miniature. But I highly recommend that if you're looking to use some resin bases for your miniatures, that you at least check out Dragon Forge Design. I will add the website address to the end of this video, so that you guys can go check out all of his stuff for yourselves. The price, you know, I don't like to mention prices, but you can go check out the prices. They're very, very reasonable. But you know, I mean, I can take and paint, you know, a spectacular mini, and then you put it on a base, and the base is just meh. And I think that ruins the paint job on a mini if you put it on a crappy base. And you can also enhance the look of your mini with a really, really nice base. You know, and plus you can get some action poses, you know, with some of them, and use the base to your advantage. But I mean, I can't say enough good things about them, unless you just don't like resin bases. But Jeff's quality is superb, and you know, above the norm for resin bases. So I would suggest that you go check it out, and if you have any questions or comments, I plan on doing a tutorial at some point about how I did the city bases with the dirt and the dust and the rust and everything on them, just for those that may not, you know, do a lot of basing and stuff like that with the resin bases. I can also show, if somebody wants to, how to do, you know, your own base similar to these. It just takes a whole lot more time, and it's a lot more involved when I can paint one of these up and just, you know, streamline. You know, I get an assembly line going, you know, and I'll paint one so that, you know, by the time I get to the end of one, I'm ready to paint the next one, or add the dusting, you know, the weathering powders or effect powders or whatever to them. Alright, well guys, go check out Dragon Forge Designs, and if you have any questions or comments, please post them in the video. Have a good one.